Is the FDA still working and shutting down bad production centers? Yes, they are. And in fact, they have just issued a do not eat, do not sell, do not serve products from a distributor in Louisville, Kentucky. Okay. So the FDA is advising customers, distributors, do not serve products from Pan-African Food Distributors, Inc. in Louisville, Kentucky. And they say it's because they found an active rodent infestation with numerous rodent droppings on multiple product containers during an inspection at the firm's distribution center in May.
No.
Okay.
No.
And Kentucky halted the firm's operation and implemented a blanket quarantine of the products, and the business will be shut down until the infestation is completely addressed. Okay. That sounds scary as all get out.
Yeah, it's
not gonna lie.
That's a
yeah. And so, of course, the FDA is asking that all customers of these Pan-African foods to check their homes, possibly have contaminated products, just go ahead and discard them, and go ahead and also carefully clean and sanitize all surfaces that could have come in contact with those products.
Ew, that's bad.
Yeah, I need a puke bucket. So you may not be familiar with Pan-African Food Distributors, but they literally, like their name sounds, they offer, but it's actually more of like the ingredients that you would use to make traditional African foods. Okay. And so we're talking about their business name, the name that consumers may recognize is called East Africa Boutique. But you would also have to keep in mind, if you went to a restaurant that served traditional African foods, they could have this as well. Okay. Yeah. So some of their products are things that you would find in traditional African cooking, like maize flour, peanut flour, red sorghum flour, mixed porridge flour, wheat flour, soybean flour, roasted wheat flour, cornmeal, and white corn flour. And this is where I get a little scared when it's ingredients like this and not always final products, is because you don't know that who you're buying a final product from, if they got these ingredients from this distributor. Right. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And according to the FDA, it says products held under insanitary conditions and contaminated with filth could pose a serious health risk, potentially leading to various illnesses, including leptospirosis, hantavirus infection, which that's what Gene Hackman's wife died of, salmonellosis, urinosis, E. coli infection, and the ever popular rat bite fever. I always thought it was cats, didn't know rats do, rat bites. Fevers as well. And it says, of course, people should contact their healthcare provider if they suspect they have developed any symptoms as a result of eating these products. But, okay, first off, infestations don't happen overnight.
No.
Okay.
They're usually quite noticeable too. Like if you've ever had a rat in your house, which I've had every animal you can imagine in this house.
It's true.
It's wild. True. Like ask me and I've had it. And so there was a spot near our HVAC where a hole had been created, and I think we noticed pretty quickly, but it took a little time to take care of it. But like for you to have a full-blown rat infestation to the point where they did a blanket quarantine, that's been happening for a little while. Like that's not a brand new development.
Well, and when you think about it, when rats first invade, they're trying to hide because they know once you see them, you're going to try to stop them. So think about how long the rats have to be there in order to get comfortable enough to go poop on multiple product containers. Oh, but this also brings up a good point of, I knew somebody who used to work for like a soda distributor. Mm-hmm. So especially canned soda that comes in like cases, and they're exposed cases. It has like the brown little cardboard bottoms, and it has like, I think it's either 4 or 6, 6 packs on a thing. And he said that he was terrified, literally terrified, to ever drink directly from a can after going to these warehouses. Yeah. So I'm really happy the FDA is still working. Yeah. Because if you read A lot of legacy media, you kind of get this impression that the FDA is gutted, that they're not doing anything. They definitely are slacking on some things, but it's good to know they're still, doing investigations and working with like state health departments to shut things down.
Yeah, I agree.
And I mean, I guess I'm happy that they did the inspection and they shut them down within the same month.
Yeah.
Because remember with Boar's Head, they did the investigation and it wasn't until like 5 months later that they actually started recalling products. So to me, this one actually went pretty quick.
Yeah, it feels like a win. At
It
least
does. I mean, it's not a win
No.
for anyone that likes to eat,
they
East
utilize
African
those,
foods.
yeah.
So
Anybody-
I apologize. But, if this is your cuisine of choice, I would definitely be looking at the labels. You're looking for Pan-African Food Distributors or East Africa Boutique as the brand name. So let us know down below. Can you believe that there are manufacturing places that have these problems? Do you want to know about them? And two, are you at least doing a little, happy dance that the FDA actually caught one and shut it down? So let us know your thoughts down below.